thank you for coming and helping me with
You're
my
welcome.
task. So let's start.
Okay.
First question will be, how long have you been learning English?
Well, I was learning English since I was in the second grade.
Mhm.
I was studying because I needed, it was my dream to learn English. Because when I was a kid, I used to watch American movies and it was very interesting. So that's why, because of them, I started to learn English from a young age.
Okay, thank you. On a scale of 1 to 10, how important is it for you to achieve this goal?
Well, I guess it's 10 because after this I even became a programmer because I need English for myself, for my future. With learning this English language, I started to open a lot of new things to my own self.
Okay. What do you believe is the most challenging part in learning English?
Well, I think it's learning words. It's really hard for me.
And using them, yeah?
Yes, of course.
It's like your primary memory and secondary memory, like you know like many words, but
yes, but I cannot use them.
Remember?
Yes, because it's easy to use the easy words rather than which I learned
Yes.
in the past.
Yeah, like especially when you're like preparing for the IELTS and you need to upgrade your vocabulary.
It's really hard. Yes.
Yeah. My next question will be, how did you learn English? Like by yourself, like self-study, or you go to like different learning centers?
Yes, I went after 3 years. Okay. When I was in the second grade, and after 3 years, I went to result. Before I was studying by myself, and after with teachers.
Okay. So you have been studying in result like how many years?
Well, I think it's for 3 years maybe, because I had a gap year also.
Oh, okay. So you get an IELTS in result?
Yes, I got 7.5 because of the their teachers and their students were also so, how to say, they have a lot of motivation who give us to prepare and to get a high result.
When you think about result, like English Learning Center in general, what are the first things that comes to your mind?
Well, I think it's achievement, then support, and also their teacher.
So this is the things that makes you to stand out, like the result stand out from their competitors.
Yes.
By this side.
Yes.
Okay. What kind of environment, like learning environment, result gave you? And was it helpful? Like learning environment, was it helpful for you? Like maybe like their teacher assistants, maybe their like event, some kind of.
Oh yes, they have support teachers who are very like helpful for me. They were helpful for me because after lessons I was all the time coming to the support teachers and they were helping me a lot also. I had a very bad reading in IELTS section, so because of their support teachers I improved my reading task. And also they every week have how to say they have every week they have events. And I was all the time
taking part.
Yes. Every week they have
speaking clubs. Yeah.
Yes. Every week they have events, and I was all the time taking part in them.
Okay.
Yes.
So, how do you think that English teachers in result can best address challenges in learning, like for their students? Because some of them are, how to say, struggling with the speaking part, with the listening part. Some of them may be really shy to speak, to show their knowledge.
Well, for this, they have app, app result, it's called, and there are so many sections for the people who can speak. They will talk with AI, so they won't be shy.
Great.
Yes, and also for the reading part, they also have in that app books, which looking them, they can learn and gain a lot of things.
Do they have like physical books or they use only ebook?
No, they have physical books, and they also have ebooks. Also, like for the students who want to learn more, they also can download the ebooks also.
Is it mandatory to take with yourself like physical books? Because sometimes students are really lazy to get the books with themselves and they're just saying that, oh, I left it at home.
Actually, yes, they have to, because in our book is like a big book, so everything has there inside of this book. With e-version, we also had, as I said earlier, they also had e-version, but parents said that their kids are all the time sitting on their phone and they don't know they are studying or they are playing games. Yes, and that's why we thought about this, and they thought about this, and they have a book also.
That's great.
Yeah.
My next question will be, how do you see the result compared to competitors? Because you know nowadays there are so many learning centers, like Everest, Internation, Cambridge, like so many. So like how?
Well, I think they are different because their students are the most who are getting IELTS higher grades, and this is the result of their working, how they are work. They are work good, and that's why their students are getting high results.
Compared to others, don't you think that maybe like the result is struggling with the marketing, like because there are so many like good short videos, advertisement on Instagram, like on social media for the Internation, for the Cambridge, but there are like few for the result. Do you think that result is the best, so it doesn't need like any advertisement?
No, I think they are going to take to their job, like they want to have their own mobilograph. So in these few weeks, I think they will have such kind of things also in their Instagram, Telegram.
So they're gonna develop, they're gonna be more creative.
Because nowadays it's very
hard to stand out.
Yes, and there are so many like learning centers who are like in how to say, because of their advertisement, most of the students are coming. So that's why result is also want to do this.
Do you think that the quality of result is much important than the how to say marketing development? Like, is it better to get better results than having like more customers, but the quality of the study is not so good?
Well, I think.
Do you think that the quality should goes in a parallel with the marketing?
It should be 50-50, I think, because we also need quality and we also need money for develop this learning center.
Thank you. So I have like really simple question. Why you choose result? Like
because I have an older sister and she was studying also there, and after this she became a teacher too, and she knows her learning center very well, and she recommended me, and after this I started learning there.
So your decision to learn English in result was affected by your relatives, like by your sister?
Yes,
like,
to go to the learning center by my sister, but learning English, it was my own desire because of American movies.
Yeah, that's really like common desire, I think, for the youngsters.
Of course.
But how to say? For example, your decision was affected by your sister. Didn't you do any research, like for example, when you were on the way of choosing the centers, don't you think like this is good, this is bad, like this is too far from my home, this is like expensive, this is like quality is bad?
I haven't, because like
you just know that you trusted your sister?
Yes, I just trusted my sister, and even my parents, they said like, your sister know better than you, and that's why I went there, and it's really like, I really like this, so it's not a big problem.
So don't you think that this decision was helpful for you? Like do you regret?
No, I don't, because
maybe now you see the other centers and they are maybe more modern, more how to say, cost effective, maybe like quality is better, but you were studying in result, and didn't you think that like, oh, I really regret that I choose result?
Well, I can't say like this, because of them I got a higher result in IELTS, and due to this I can say this. But yes, I can see that there are a lot of like learning centers who are more modern and they have more events, and it's like, okay, it's in the past, so I don't regret.
I did my job.
Yes, I did, and that's all.
Okay, let's talk about money and how you make decisions regarding the payment for the English centers. For example, how much you're willing to invest to achieve to learn English?
So the money is my parents, it was okay, but nowadays there are,
how much it was?
It was like 500,000. So $500. Let's say like this, $500.
$500? It's like 5 million. No.
Oi,
50.
Yeah, $50. $50. So nowadays it's like $90.
Yes,
it's very
it's
expensive.
About like 100.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're taking like personal classes, it's expensive.
Yes, it's very expensive. It's
so
not very comfortable for most of the people.
Was it like $50 at that time acceptable price range for you? At that time?
Yes, at that time it was okay, because most learning centers they had this price.
So the value of learning is equal to the value of money that you're paying.
Yes. Because
for example, sometimes people think that they are paying more than they are getting, so they are like complaining about that it's too high price, and but I'm not getting that enough that I want. Maybe like, don't you think that it depends on them?
Yes, it depends on the people. No, it depends on the students.
Students, yeah.
Yes. In the result, as I remember, they had a scholarship for the students who are getting more than 80% in the exams. And because of this also, students were studying very hard.
This was kind of motivation.
Yes, it's like, and it's really helpful because they will study and they will also pay less than the actually money.
That's really like attracting.
Yes.
So, what are some of your concerns and worries like when choosing English learning center? Like, for example, what if now you would choose the learning center, and to what aspects you would, how to say, look for?
Well, I will look to the teacher who will I will go, and I will see his result because nowadays IELTS is more important, and I will see to his ability to learn, to teach. Yes.
Do you think that experienced teacher with the like normal score like 6, 7 is better than the person who just got 8?
Well, I think it depends because some people can, even if they have a higher score, can teach others. But even who got less, but not like the least one, they can teach better. But we can't trust to either of them. That's why we have to look how they teach, and we have to look to the score of the student, as of the teacher. Because if your teacher is got 6.5, why his teacher? Like he can get, if he's teacher, so he has to get more.
But you should know that getting an IELTS is some kind of luck, because sometimes you get easier questions, sometimes you got like really hard reading that you're like.
It's also like, that's why first we have to go to the year lesson.
And we need to check.
Yes, we need to check. If he explains very well, why not to study?
Okay. Do you see any problems in result? Like, how would you improve the result center?
Well, I need to think about this. So
maybe there are some points that you didn't like at that time and you would like to improve. You would like add your like innovations, maybe.
Yes, I think they have to open their own site.
Website.
Yes, website, because of this, it will be very helpful for the students who are not studying there. So they will search about their learning center in the website, and they will call, because for the people who are not studying, when they will go, like they have to go there, they have to talk with administration, but it will be very useful if they will have just website and with their phones, with their whatever they have.
So you're advising to start online teaching?
Yeah, no, not online teaching, like how to say. Well, let's imagine I'm not their student, but I live in the Tashkent, in the very others in the other side of the learning center. But I want to study there, so I need to go there and to
discuss.
Yes, to discuss.
To consult. With
yes, to consult with administration here.
Okay.
But if they will have website, so I can just call and know about their learning center, and after this, like, maybe I will go or I will not go. So that's the problem.
Okay. So what could result learning center do to elevate those concerns and build trust between the customers? Like how we can increase the customer satisfaction and get more customers?
So I think they have to put discount like this. If you bring your friend, you will have 10 discount. If you will bring 2 friends, 15 discount, and it will be useful also. Yes.
for attracting customers.
Yes, yes.
But what about the quality? Maybe we, like, for example, maybe we need to have like movie night, maybe
Well,
like
they
more
have-
events.
Much more.
Much
Oh,
more,
okay,
yes. And maybe we need to open like new branches closer to some part of the Tashkent.
Oh.
Like maybe we need to how to say, go through our marketing.
Yes.
Maybe we need to hire more qualified teachers.
So yes, this they have to open more branches.
More branches.
In the other side of the Tashkent also, because there are so many people who can't come to the city, to the center.
Mhm.
So it will be, yes, useful.
Okay. So, what would make you not only choose our center but also recommend it to others? Like, what we should do, like what results should do to get an advertisement from your side to others. Like maybe you can recommend it to your sisters. Like you have like little sisters.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I would say that in result there are so many qualified teachers who have a desire to help to the students to get a higher result, to achieve a lot of goals, and it's really interesting to have a time in that learning center because of their events.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so do you think that it's important for result to motivate their students by money side, or how, like for example, how we can help students to improve, like we want to make them to believe in themselves.
I have
Because because some of them are really shy and insecure. Like for example, according myself, I was really shy to speak in a group. Like that's why I got like personalized lessons, and I used to pay like much more than others just because I'm shy.
You're introvert.
I'm really introverted. Yeah.
Well, I got a new idea for them. So as you know, as I said earlier, they have an app. So every 2 days they have a test section. So you are gaining some balls, right? And these balls, it will be really good if they will make a coin. If 100 so 100 balls.
Monetizing, you mean? Like
Yes, no, like it's like coin. It will be, but with these coins, they will be section prizes, like prizes, and there will be cap, hat, T-shirt.
Like,
yes, they will have a lot of things, even phones, laptops. So as you know, other learning centers, I know one of them, they have such kind of things, and it really motivates students because
to get the prize, not just money. Like
yes, with this money they will pay 100 more. With 100 more, they can buy a T-shirt. With 35 coins, they can buy a cap. So it will be like and how to say, an advertisement for the learning center, because the cap will be with their result logo, and the students will get a higher result in their test, and they will return to the coin and buy these prizes. I think this will be very useful.
That's really great. Do you think that, like, for example, in some learning centers there is a reward? For example, after getting your IELTS, you can be paid like for some kind of some amount of money. For example, in internation, I guess if you are getting higher than like 8 or 7.5 maybe, and you're getting money like $300, $500, or maybe the iPhone 16 Pro Max.
Oh yes, because
do you think that we need to involve it in our center?
Yes, I think we need to do this because it will be advertisement for our own learning center, and the student will be and student will be happy. So that
don't you think that it's a kind of copying, like?
No, why not? Like we need to take something with other learning centers, and they are also doing the same thing.
Okay, do you know anything about the result that is like only in result, not on others, like our own like perspective, our own feature?
So I think that they don't close their center even at night.
So they are working like 24/7.
Yes, the students can even like study there, sleep there, like this.
That's really great.
Because mostly students are better studying at outside rather than in their home, and that's why until midnight they are studying there, and then they are going. Yes.
Is this free? Like?
Yes, it's free. It's free. It's in the year price. In the price.
Okay. Does the result have any problems regarding the teachers? For example, maybe the teachers are always late. Maybe the teachers are not prepared for the lessons. Maybe the teachers are changing. Like, for example, you're studying intermediate, and in a period of learning intermediate, you like changed your group like many times, and your teacher was like the man, the woman, the man, the woman, and like, is it disappointing for you? Like, for example, was it difficult because you need some time to get used to your teacher, and if it's changed, like if your teacher changed, you need some like time, and you're not focused on studying, you're focused on
like to get used to the other teachers.
Yes.
Well, that's why the result is very restricted. Bless you. The result is very restricted for such kind of things, and until these days we didn't have such kind of problem. But if there are some teachers who are not coming, so they will just how to say, they won't work with us.
So the result will not hire the teachers who are not applicable.
Yes, who are not working hard for their students.
Okay, thank you. So, what kind of advice or opinions have you received from result? Like, do they have a motto? Like, for example, in Cambridge, impossible is possible. Do you have something that is in your mind for a long period of time?
Well, I have to think about this.
Maybe advice from your teachers, like really helpful. Maybe it's a bit rude, maybe it's not sounds good, but that's really effective and it's in your mind.
Well, I know that they were all the time telling me, work hard until you achieve your goals. So they were all the time telling me this.
Don't you think about giving up when it was hard to learn, or when you failed the exams? Like, do they have any like systems, any rules? Like, maybe if you fail, you need to study it again, you need to pay it again, or
yes. Like if you are getting less than 60, so you have to study again that
don't you
level.
think that it's the reason of giving up for some students, because they are like they're studying, they're doing their best, but they're failing, and they're saying, so this is the end, and I can't more. Like,
Well, the result is will show like the result of the test. You can see because of this that the students were not studying very hard. Well, that's why it will be their problem. Because if they studied hard, they can get more, even more 60. Like they can get 70.
So
if they get less,
Yeah.
so it's their problem because they were not studying hard or they were not preparing at all.
I got your point, but for example, you are really studying hard, but you're failing, and the teacher is saying to you that like this is your fault, like you didn't study hard, and you're kind of disappointed of your teacher and of yourself maybe, and it's kind of a bit like demotivation of to study, and for example, maybe you are trying hard but you are doing it in the wrong way, like
So this
do they have any like,
yes.
assistance for such situations, for personal situations? I mean, not for the like for the way of learning, for the way of acquiring knowledge, but for the personal, like personal advice is like keep calm, like everything will be
So
fine.
the teacher will be do such kind of things because the teacher will know about their own students because they were studying a lot with them. Yes, maybe on the exam day, some of the students had their own family problems, and because of this, they can get less also. So the teacher will know, and she will help them because the student who was all the time getting higher result and something happened and he failed. So we can understand this. If he was or he or she was getting all the time less results, so we will know why like she got.
Will you be spending time on doing research, on doing like customer, like would you study the behavior of your customers? Like, for example, the student who was doing well in every exam failed in the last one, and would you ask for the reason? Would you like, or you just say like this is your fault?
No.
Study again.
No, we will understand.
Would you
this
talk?
point. Yes. For this, first of all, our teacher will talk about this with student. If the student can't say to the teacher, so we have support teachers who is working with him. So yes, we will have a research.
That's great. I think that this is gonna be my last question.
Okay.
Do you think that the result is doing well?
Yes. Well,
in overall,
I think it's improving, and they don't have to stop.
yes.
They have to still improve themselves. They have to be a best learning center because there are a lot of competition. So I wish them luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you. This is it.